read one more chapter out of the Bible. So I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking, Chris, it's New Year's Eve. Doesn't matter. A commitment's a commitment. I made a commitment to read a chapter out of the Bible each night. I've only missed, I think, 2 nights so far. If anybody out there is following along and knows it's more than two, please correct me. But I believe it's only been 2 nights I've missed. But we are on Exodus 36. So after that, we got four more chapters to Exodus, and then we've done two books out of the Bible. But uh, but yeah, we got Exodus 36 tonight, and then we're almost done. So after we read this, we only got three. Kevin, if you're here, hello. Mar, if you're on Team Replay, hello. But we're getting ready to start reading this here in just a second. I don't believe I'm going to get very many people tonight because of New Year's Eve. But here we go. Exodus 36. All of them master craftsmen and designers, no Be- Bezalel, or these are kind of hard to say, Oholiba, and every skilled person to whom the Lord has given skill and ability to know how to carry out all the work of constructing the sanctuary, are to do the work just as the Lord has commanded. Then Moses summoned Bezalel and Oholiba and every skilled person to whom, I'm sorry, maybe I reread that, whom the Lord had given abilities and who was willing to come and do the work. They received from Moses all the offerings the Israelites had brought to carry out the work of constructing the sanctuary, and the people continued to bring free will offering morning after morning. So all the skilled craftsmen who were doing all the work on the sanctuary left their work and said to Moses, "The people are bringing more than enough for doing the work the Lord commanded to be done." Then Moses gave an order, and they sent this word throughout the camp: no man or woman is to make anything else as an offering for the sanctuary. And so the people were restrained from bringing more, because what they already had was more than enough to do all the work. So next is the tabernacle. So all the skilled men among the workmen made the tabernacle with 10 curtains of finely twisted linen and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, with cherubim worked into them by a skilled craftsman. All the curtains were the same size, 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. They joined 5 of the curtains together and did the same with the other 5. Then they made loops of blue materials along the edge of the end curtains in one set, and the same was done with the end curtains on the other set. They also made 50 loops on one curtain and 50 loops on the end curtain of the other side, with the loops opposite each other. Then they made 50 gold clasps and used them to fasten the two sets of curtains together so that the tabernacle was a unit. They made curtains of goat hair for the tent over the tabernacle, 11 together. All 11 curtains were the same size, 30 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. They were joined 5 of the curtains into one set and the other 6 into another set. Then they made 50 loops along the edge of the end curtain in one set, and also along the edge of the end curtain in the other set. They made 50 bronze clasps to fasten the tent together as a unit. Then they made for the tent a covering of ram skin dyed red, and over that a covering of hides of sea cows. They made upright frames of acacia wood for the tabernacle. Each frame was 10 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide, with two projections set parallel to each other. They made all the frames of the tabernacle. Okay, so yeah, they made all the frames of the tabernacle. They made 20 frames for south side of the tabernacle, made 40 silver bases to go under them, two bases for each frame, one under each projection. For the other side, the north side of the tabernacle, they made 20 frames and 40 silver bases, two under each frame. They made 6 frames for the far end, that is the west of the tabernacle, and 2 frames are made for the corner of the tabernacle at the far end. At these 2 corners, the frames were doubled from the bottom all the way to the top, and fitted into a single ring. Both were made alike. So there were 8 frames and 16 silver bases, 2 under each frame. They also made crossbars of acacia wood, 5 for the frames on one side of the tabernacle, 5 for those on the other side, and 5 for the frame on the west side at the end of the tabernacle. They made the center cross here so that it extended from end to end at the middle of the frames. They overlaid the frames with gold and made gold rings to hold the crossbar. They also overlaid the crossbar with gold. They made the curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and they finally twisted linen with cherubim worked into it by a skilled craftsman. They made 4 posts of acacia wood for it and overlaid them with gold. They made gold hooks for them and cast their 4 silver bases. For the entrance to the tabernacle, made a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and finally twisted linen. The work of an embroiderer, and they made 5 posts with hooks for them. They overlaid the top of the post and their bands with gold and made their 5 bases of bronze. So that was it. That was it for Exodus 36. Tomorrow we'll be reading Exodus 37, the ark. So they'll actually talking about how they built the ark, which most of us know as the Ark of the Covenant. And this will be the ark that actually holds the tablets to the 10 Commandments. But as for that, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for being with me. I'll be back tomorrow about around the same time if you want to continue with me. But that's going to do it. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a very good New Year's Eve. And we'll see you next year. All right. I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.